All right.
You're live.
You're live.
You're live.
Welcome to episode 4 of Cruisin the Planet. Today, or this evening rather, we're joined here with Brendan,
Hey.
AJ,
Hello.
and myself, Ethan. Hello. Now, I came up with a couple of topics. Actually, I wrote things down.
We're getting structured.
A little bit of structure. Really just like what's happened this last couple of weeks, the reason why we haven't had an episode in 2 weeks,
I mean,
things like that.
Those would be good things to cover.
Notes to myself.
Although, I don't know.
we're busy guys.
Yeah, well, I feel like it adds a little bit of mystique, you know? You just go off the grid for 2 weeks and then come back and don't even acknowledge it.
I feel like I have to stand away from your mic because I feel like I can hear myself in
Oh, do you?
your guys' mics.
Oh, do you? Do
I
you
mean,
hear yourself now?
Don't go too far off. We'll lose you.
Just running away.
Now you can probably go all the way over.
I mean,
Honestly, yeah,
could you
go
just
with
turn
it.
up my mic maybe? I'm kind of a quieter guy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, now I can hear myself more in my mic. There's like a weird, like, I can hear more room sound. Not room sound, but my... Anyways, continue with your topics.
Okay. Really, the topics have just been what have we been up to and everything. For the most part, I released the top 10 Thanksgiving video for the station. That took like 2 weeks of planning that slowly fell apart until we had to film the whole thing in 30 minutes.
So what happened there? What
So-
what did it fall apart?
Well, we actually planned a whole action sequence. As in, I have a Google Doc that shows like prep, the shots that we were going to do. We had scripting.
So you like made the shot list and everything.
A shot list, an editing list, color grading list, like everything was phased out.
Very official.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get a call back for the donations for the food until the day before we went and got the food.
Oh.
And going and getting the food, like we wanted to film a week before we had to release. We wanted to release this the Thursday before Thanksgiving.
Right.
So the video had like a week of prep into the Thanksgiving
Yeah.
season. We released it the morning before Thanksgiving.
The
instead.
morning before Thanksgiving.
Because we filmed it that Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Thanksgiving was a Thursday this year.
Yeah.
So then we had Wednesday, was like when it got uploaded. I was color grading it till like 11 p.m. the night before.
I was gonna say, yeah, you were, weren't you?
I
remember you being
I worked
here
on that
early.
video all day Tuesday because we filmed it Monday.
Yeah.
So I edited and then color graded that whole video in a whole day.
Well,
I cut 30 minutes of stuff down. I realized that we were kind of awful, honestly, without a script or like a
Okay.
real structure.
hey, that's us.
I know, look below it.
What's up?
AJ plays piano. I'm my own biggest fan.
Hold
That's
on.
the kind of
now.
self-confidence that we breathe.
Hold on, who's
here
going
at
in chat?
KXTR.
AJ, get out of chat.
Alright, AJ.
Never.
All
Hey,
right.
I will say one good thing that came out of that Thanksgiving video, other than the phenomenal filmography that was performed,
Oh, thank you.
is all of the Hawaiian bread that I ate.
Oh yeah. So all the food that wasn't eaten on like the review of Thanksgiving foods was given directly to the kitchen, and Brendan just ate an entire thing.
It made really good sandwiches.
Hawaiian
Yeah,
bread.
yeah.
Oh, y'all like actually took it? It didn't get thrown away?
Oh, yeah, no, it all got eaten.
Good.
No, I think I had a roll in my mouth during the next, like, 2 All Things Considered broadcasts.
Ooh.
I'm fairly positive.
Nice.
I ate that for like 2 days.
Second big thing of news
Mhm.
that happened, real events that aren't just failures.
Oh.
We now have a podcast network,
Yeah.
and we're in the works of getting Cruisin the Planet, this live stream that is put up, possibly being put up as a podcast as well, as in the first 3 episodes are already up for review on iTunes and Spotify and wherever else you get podcasts. So the network already goes through, and I think we've decided we're going to put all episodes of everything that our podcast network puts out. But then if you want this show specifically, that's the part that we're working on getting a separate subscription box that you can hit subscribe to on Spotify, iTunes.
And I would imagine in the future our descriptions will have
show
links
notes,
to
links.
to like the Tarleton podcast feed.
Yes.
Go State.
Yep. Tarleton, we like descriptions is what we're working on. I'm working on tagging everything right now, getting a system in place for uploads.
So is that like hard to do or what?
It's not that it's hard to do. It's the concept of like, I take the links from our hosting service, and then I have to copy and paste the exact same show information to all the distribution websites. And we want to get all of them.
Yeah.
So I have to go through all of their processes of review.
Oh yeah.
And so it's just a repetitive task that requires
It's just me, Brendan.
review time.
Yeah. It's kind of tedious, I guess. It
Tedious,
seems like yeah.
It's not difficult. It's just something that has to happen so that we can have it up. But once it's done, it's done. You just hit upload, and then you throw something out on social media.
All right.
Cool.
And then my last topic was the Christmas party that we just had.
Oh, absolutely
Yeah.
phenomenal. A smash hit, I would say.
Until that last part.
Until that last part. Oh yeah. Okay. So Mr. Team Captain over here.
I died on the inside.
Just
It was
shot
fun.
us in the
It was
foot.
really fun.
It really was.
It
That
was
was,
fun.
if anything, it was my fault for making such a kind of vague. I could have just said Toto. So if you play any card games, there's
Board games.
board games.
It's
Sorry,
Code Breakers.
code
Is the-
code names.
No, Code Names.
Code names. And
Code Breakers.
we were one card from winning. Can you turn me down a little
Yeah.
bit? We were one card from winning, and my gosh, it was Africa, which was the card. So I had to make a one-word clue,
Mhm.
and
We were like 3 cards ahead of the opponent, so they had like no
Yeah,
turns
we had a
to
huge
catch
lead.
up.
and
Could have lowballed it.
Oh yeah.
I just could have said Toto. I just could have said Toto, and I said blessing because I wanted to be smart about it. And these guys, there was a misconnection.
Just there were 2 roads and a yellow wood, and we took the terrible one.
Quite
The
terrible,
one that
actually.
went to the wrong answer.
Not only the wrong answer, but the assassin card.
Oh
We
yeah.
didn't just get it wrong, we lost.
We like lost. We sunk the 8 ball on
Round
we
3.
sunk the cue ball with the 8 ball.
Oh, yeah.
Is what happened.
No.
Scratch and a miss.
Yeah. It
But-
was rough.
But that game is fun,
It is fun.
and it's a passive game, I'd say. It's not super involved.
I'll tell you.
It's just good.
One
It's a good
one thing that I have learned here, in my tenure here, is an appreciation for board games and the sheer depth of the
I didn't
board
notice
gaming industry.
as many as
Oh,
there are.
dude.
Dude, Lance can tell you a lot about board games, and I wish.
This is what Lance can do,
Yeah.
actively, and what he does every time you bring up a board game is name a board game that you're familiar with and you like.
Monopoly.
He can say 4 different board games for each of the different parts of Monopoly, like the different concepts, and all 4 of those are not only better than Monopoly, but are specifically what you're looking for to get out of Monopoly.
He's honestly like a board game encyclopedia.
Yeah. He does. He also has his own podcast, Bags and Boards, that is all about exactly that.
Does he really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
We discovered it back on the iTunes.
Does he still do that?
He personally hosts it.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So that show is up on iTunes if you want to give it a listen.
Oh,
Because
that's
it is more of the encyclopedia of board games coming from Lance, our boss.
That's super cool.
Loves board games too.
He also informed me that there's like a convention for everything imaginable, which is something
Yeah.
that I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I found out there's book conventions,
Yes.
which I'm like a huge literature guy.
And
I love
signings.
readings.
Well,
Signings?
yeah,
Signings, yeah, obviously.
Well,
but,
the conventions are more for fantasy, I'd say.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
Like, I don't know if philosophers could really even get together without causing a scene.
Well, they did, and it was called the Greek civilization, and it didn't end very well. So,
Yikes.
sorry to any of our Greek listeners. I apologize.
Our listeners are both from Greece, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
A small podcast out of a small public university in the state of Texas absolutely has several Greek listeners, I'm sure.
Hey, Ethan.
Mhm.
I try being on this mic. I'm just gonna switch over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can just move you over.
So you're just being picky now. Is that
I-
what it is?
I feel
Is
like
it-
I'm sounding weird right now.
You feel like you're sounding weird? I'll show you sounding weird. Oh, you know what?
That
You know what?
is
I'm gonna do it.
The same thing. Okay, I just wanted to check.
You're fine. Well,
It's all good.
I think you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it coming in right for you guys?
Yeah.
I'm pretty deaf, so don't ask me.
This is what you sound like.
This is what I sound like?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe what Lance was saying earlier was right.
What?
I'm starting to he hears the distortion or some sort of weird
Lance has
sound.
been saying that he hears a weird sound in the KTRL studio, but only in the KTRL studio. And personally, I think there's a ghost in here. I think the KTRL studio is haunted.
So do we want to get into ghost stories about Tarleton?
Oh
Dude,
no.
honestly,
I
yeah,
think that's
yeah, I think we do.
I'll start pulling some up.
I was about
Y'all.
to go down the video game rabbit hole because the Steam sale was recently.
Ooh,
But
y'all do that. I'm gonna pull up ghosts.
Okay, okay.
Ghost stories.
So I found out today, Halo, the Master Chief Collection, is on Steam,
yeah, no, I saw that the other day too.
and nobody told me about it.
How can you not know?
I don't know.
I feel like everybody and their mother has taught that story into the ground right now.
I guess I have been like living under a rock because I did not know until approximately 3 o'clock today that Halo, the Master Chief Collection, is on Steam.
Because Jake said it. Jake
Yeah,
said it earlier.
Jake Russo, yes, he did.
Who no one has met yet.
No, he's
Jake
still
is
an unknown factor.
He could have been here tonight too. He lives close.
He couldn't have been here. He said
Yeah, he
he's
has
got an
something.
animation project.
Oh, that's fancy.
I just can't wait for all of our wonderful viewers to meet Jake. That is going to be, or listeners, I suppose. That's going to be a good episode.
Our
Yes.
The fan.
Multimedia.
Multimedia.
AJ, tell us about some of the games you picked up on Steam.
All right, so I went on a rampage.
Absolutely.
I got like, so I thought I only spent $100.
You thought.
But it turns out I spent closer to like $130.
Oh.
Yeah, 130, 150, like that range.
Okay. I thought you were gonna hit us with a 2.
Oh,
2,
no,
3,
no.
4.
I'm very disappointed in my lack of self-control. But I did pick up some really good games.
Yeah?
Where we're talking like 2 Total War games,
Mhm.
which is a sort of a battlefield like war simulator.
Solid
Total
strategy
War.
games.
I got Warhammer 2 and Three Kingdoms, which is the newest Total War, and I am addicted to Three Kingdoms.
Just following them.
I almost didn't want to come to this today so I could play more Three Kingdoms. I also got 2 Assassin's Creed games, and then Darkest Dungeon, and then some DLCs. So I'm telling you, $350 worth of games
For $130.
for $130.
That ain't bad, man. That
But
really ain't
the
bad.
cost of basically 2 brand new games.
Mhm.
It
Yeah,
tax
anymore,
plus
yeah.
some change. And Darkest Dungeon, which
So-
is a wonderful indie game.
Heck yeah. We gotta support our indie developers. AJ, question for
They
you.
need so much support.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Are you one of those people who buys a bunch of games in the Steam, like Steam Summer Sale, Steam Winter Sale, whatever, and then you continue
Don't.
playing the same 3 games that you already had?
I am not.
You're not.
I play as much as it's more of I play like 3 hours of each one,
Mm-hmm.
and then if I like them, I'll play a couple more hours.
Mhm.
But there's always going to be like the diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, recently, before this sale, before that, it was the Roller Coaster Tycoon went on sale,
Really?
and I bought all the Roller Coaster Tycoons again.
Mm-hmm.
I played a little bit of Classic, I played a little bit of 3. For some reason, it was taken off Steam for some reason.
Oh.
But 2,
Yeah.
I delved deep into 2.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to games, like, I'll probably go back and play Warhammer just because I believe that the story is much more deeper in Warhammer 2. Because I'm playing High Elves, which is like basically starter newbie character, because it says beginner.
For a 40K fan, who are the High Elves roughly equivalent to in the future?
I don't know 40K lore.
You don't?
No.
Would it be Ethan? Do you know both Warhammer and Warhammer 40K?
I didn't know that there was a not 40K.
Yeah, so Warhammer, just
Bit of a
no
language
40K,
barrier
is the
here.
is the high fantasy version of 40K. It's like 40K is what happens after the high fantasy stuff turns into.
like I
Very
was,
grimdark.
well, I would assume like
Futuristic.
Warhammer happened, and then 40,000 years later.
Yes, that's essentially
Warhammer
it.
40K.
But is
Yeah.
there magic in 40K?
Okay, so
Well, like magic
yes,
turns to science.
it's a scientific magic, and
Oh.
it's kind of explained that we always had magic because of the warp, but
Oh, the warp.
The
Is,
warp.
is that like a spiral thing?
the Immaterium, the Eye of Fire,
Okay, in Warhammer, I don't know anything about Warhammer lore.
Right.
Just from what I've been playing from this game. But the elves what ended up happening was there was like this time of peace, and the high elves, and then the demons attacked or whatever, like an inter-MacGuffin enemy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then the high elves developed this like through the work of some like magical beings, made this giant rift, which was a giant spiral of magic and energy. And essentially what it did is it forced out all the demons, and now it's the source of magic in the world. So you fight for essentially control of this big spiral thing, and of course the land and everything.
Okay, so it sounds like the Warhammer itself, the lore may not be directly connected to 40K, but they're very much almost the same set. It's the same concept, just in the future.
Guys, I have Google.
You do have Google.
And
But
speaking of Google, I have ghost stories now.
Ghost stories.
Yes.
Oh man, I was just about to get into the eye terror. You know what? We can hit it later, probably.
On your blog.
On my blog?
Yeah.
On my blog. Look me up. You don't know me, but look me up.
Okay.
Alright, ghost stories.
Honeywell haunting.
Honeywell haunting. Oh, I don't know about this one actually. Sorry.
I've heard whispers.
It seems like this one has been a selection. Like
Okay.
multiple quotes here.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Well, let's explain what Honeywell is first.
yeah, go ahead.
To anybody who's not. Okay. So Honeywell is probably I would say the oldest dorm on campus that people, or residence hall, excuse me. that
We
people
just
still
got
live
a
in.
comment saying that there seems to be some echo, and I think that's what I'm hearing in my headphones. I think it's me talking into everyone else's mic, so I'm gonna try repositioning myself. Maybe turn me down.
I'll turn it down a little.
Well, wait, that won't help the echo, maybe? I don't know.
No, that wouldn't help the echo.
Because what's happening is we're just talking to each other's mics.
Right. Well, we had this issue before actually.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because
Do we need to set them to A3 instead?
Let me turn on the chat outside, and maybe
Yeah,
it's
go
the camera thing again.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
Because you know how the camera makes sound. So let me go listen to it outside.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Do we want to get into Honeywell while it is outside?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Honeywell, I mean, I'm sure most of the people that are watching this are probably going to be like
Yep, no, it's that again.
Tarleton.
It's that again?
Yeah, it's the camera.
The camera.
The stinking camera.
So go into settings for audio settings on our input.
Quick audio-visual lesson right here, folks. Pay attention.
On the webcam?
Here, let me do it.
Okay.
AJ is kind of a tech wizard here. He,
I
pretty
think
cool.
Ethan's more technical than me.
Oh,
Control
oh.
freak.
Yeah,
I
would agree with that. So
No tech off. No tech off. Okay.
No tech off. AJ is just in control.
AJ has got the situation handled.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I found it. And kill it.
Dead.
There we go.
Finish him.
We did it. All right.
It's all yours.
Is that copyrighted?
Yes.
Ah.
Not really.
But not finish her.
Finish her. Yeah, okay.
Because
Okay.
it's one word.
That's my thing now.
We can turn my mic back up.
Okay. Newman TV, thank you very much.
Thanks, Newman.
Thank you for joining.
And also, yeah, thanks
you
for
are
watching.
actually the first person to be in chat that isn't part of the radio station.
Yeah.
Unless you are for the radio station. We're not familiar with this channel.
Undercover agent.
Undercover agent. Speaking of,
God, we can't get away from the card game.
The card game.
It's following
the board
us.
game.
That's
Much
crazy.
better. AJ.
All
first.
right.
Thank you, AJ.
High five, AJ.
Yay.
Oh, elbows.
We gotta
And
so
thank you, Newman.
we gotta go in later and take out all the extra like audio inputs from the there. But that's fine. Thank you, Newman.
We'll fix it in post.
So, Honeywell haunting. Honeywell? You wanna
Honeywell.
explain Honeywell?
Oldest residence hall on campus that people currently live in. It was named after the band director. Oh, I can't remember his first name. It was Honeywell. Also,
Thomas?
no, it was like George or something, I believe.
George sounds right.
Maybe George Honeywell.
We just had the centennial for the bands, by the way. I should know this.
Yeah, and I also do the Silver Bugle Hunt, so I should know that. But I haven't studied in a minute, so after a traumatizing loss this year, it's fine. Anyway, so what is the ghost story with Honeywell Hall? Oh,
What are you doing?
oh, the host has been distracted.
Nothing.
Somebody say squirrel.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm worried about
I
it.
just wanted to pull up the article so that the viewers could read along, but it's fine. We can
It's fine.
talk about
Oh,
it.
do you want to?
I was going to,
I
but
think
I
it'd be cool.
accidentally messed it up.
Oh.
Oh, it's Kylie.
Who's Kylie?
Oh.
Kylie used to be our old events manager. Hi, Kylie.
Hi, Kylie. You haven't met me, but hi.
Hello, Kylie.
All right, so the. Oh, are you doing the thing?
So Honeywell.
Ah, yes, Honeywell.
I should probably.
Have we explained?
Yes, I think so. It's
Honeywell
adequately
enough?
explained. It's
So-
kind of old and a little gross. And
It's an
very
old
cramped.
residence hall
Mm-hmm. Yep.
that is over by sort of the more front entrance side of school.
Heritage Park,
So
Military Drive.
one of the original halls, I think.
Not original. Built in
Okay.
the 30s.
Okay, that's pretty old.
Yeah, it's
Old
super
enough
old.
for spooky happenings.
Ooh.
I mean, can stuff be new and still have spooky happenings? Because I feel like that's.
See, that's what I'm unsure about. I don't know much about hauntings.
Students living in Honeywell Annex resident halls are experiencing what they consider paranormal activity on the eve of Halloween.
Ooh.
Kaylee Martell, a freshman nursing major, says she's witnessed an invisible something turning off her lights and knocking down lamps.
I'm sorry, did I say invisible something?
Invisible something. That's a terrible roommate.
On the third floor, in my friend Selena's room, I was spending the night and jokingly told her she better turn off the lamp before the ghost did. And when she went to reach for it, it turned off and fell over. Others, like Maddie Miller, a freshman kinesiology major, said she's hearing and seeing things she can't believe are real.
Why not?
I hear what sounds like marbles dropping on my drawers are open randomly.
Wait, okay. Marbles dropping
And her
and
drawers,
the drawers are open
open randomly.
randomly. Has she tried to form a pattern? Or maybe it's a code. Maybe it's Interstellar. Maybe it's just like Interstellar.
See, we'll get to ghosts and codes
Okay,
later because I have a
alright.
personal story that involves that when
that
I used to
sounds
live
good.
on campus.
See, this
Okay.
is good too because I am a firm disbeliever of supernatural things.
Really?
Yes. I don't
Okay.
believe in ghosts or poltergeist or anything.
Cool.
Like
I
that.
had a ghost in my bathroom, so
I'm firmly in the I don't know camp.
my brush would fly.
Turn up.
Oh, you want to be up?
Yeah,
Just say that.
DJ,
I don't wanna-
turn it
Because
up.
I'm looking this way.
because I'm worried about our
but-
audio listeners and
Yeah, but like they can see you, so
but
just
our
say
audio-
it.
Oh,
Just
You got
talk.
ordered.
Use your voice
Boom.
like an adult.
Oh.
excuse me.
Well, we do work at a radio station, right?
Resident
Is that what
leader
this is? Okay.
Dana McLeod says she had similar experiences. My brush would fly off from my dresser. My chairs wouldn't stay under my desks. Weird stuff like that.
Ooh.
So like a brush flying from a dresser,
Mm-hmm.
dresser. Is- that's pretty violent.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I want to know about the drawers opening and closing,
Yeah.
because if they were just left open,
Mhm.
like you did that, you left them open.
Right.
Marbles falling on something.
That's weird.
I mean,
Don't
marbles.
know about that.
It
But
can be a
also-
little bit like on a, nothing's fully like flat. You know what I mean?
Well, what
no,
does a marble
like
sound
falling.
like, too?
They were
though?
like, who owns marbles?
Yeah. Well,
I own marbles. Do you?
I don't own marbles.
Do you know? I'm a cryptid though, so I own all the scary things. Do
You're a
you
what?
own marbles?
I do not own.
I'm
marbles.
a cryptid.
What's a cryptid?
Which means
Yo, what? Yo,
not cultured. Sorry,
both of you are just out of the loop on this one, boys.
dude. When I say I'm living under a rock, I am Patrick Starr, dude.
Kylie, could you hit us up? You know what a cryptid is at least?
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
I
not.
mean, chat takes a second to respond.
Oh, it
We'll
does.
see.
It does. There's a delay. I forget
Um,
about that.
Yeah.
We have 4 people in chat right now too.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Is one of them you?
One of them is me, just so I can see the chat.
Get out of here.
Well, I need to be able to see
Yeah,
chat.
It's
yeah.
fine.
Um,
So,
So me and Brendan can read chat.
So what is it? What do you mean by
cryptids
cryptid? Yeah.
are like, I just have to pull up examples. The Mothman,
So you are one of these?
Sasquatch. I mean, basically,
Okay.
you ever look at me?
Are you
man?
the goat man?
See the goat man?
The goat man is terrifying.
That's one of them. Oh shoot.
So you're saying you're one of
Cryptid.
these cryptids?
I mean, basically, like, have a long conversation with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't anymore because that's terrifying.
No, but you already have.
Are you the Slender Man?
No. Slenderman's a creepypasta. Different, right?
Is it?
I mean, at this point, it could be considered a cryptid.
I thought you didn't know what a cryptid was.
Yeah.
I mean, do I? I don't.
Ooh.
I
Here's a
don't know.
list. We'll run through Wikipedia real fast.
midst.
So, the Bear Lake Monster,
Mhm.
Bessie,
Nessie?
Nessie.
Nessie.
Nessie is the Lake
Nessie.
Erie monster from Lake
What?
Erie.
I thought she was the one over in Scotland.
Nessie is the one in Scotland.
What are you saying?
Loch Ness monster.
Loch Ness. This one's Loch Ernie, or Lake Ernie. There's the Bonsro Dragon. There's the Bunyip, the Buru.
The Bunyip.
Yep.
I love the
There's-
name
I
of the
think my
show.
grandma had one of those.
Champ from Lake Champlain. A lot of these are like crazy. Kraken.
Kraken.
Y'all know that one.
Cracking open.
Turned out to be a
Told
giant
one with
squid.
the
Loch
boys.
Ness Monster.
But we said Nessie earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just repeating itself.
A lot of the Honey Island Swamp Monster. Chupacabra.
Okay.
British big cats.
Okay.
Bigfoot.
Okay.
Okay. The Yeti.
The Yeti. The Yowies.
What does a cooler have to do with these things?
Australian Yowie. Skunk ape.
Skunk ape?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to
Skunk
tangent,
ape.
and we won't stay on this, but most
This
people
whole thing
outside
is
of
a tangent.
Texas do not know what a Yeti is. Cooler is.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I never knew what a Yeti was until I got down here.
But you
Anyways.
don't need a
From
cooler because it's
Minnesota?
up north.
Minnesota.
I mean, we get really hot in the summer because it's
Minnesota.
really humid.
Give us a number.
They also have 1,000 lakes.
No,
Say a number.
80% humidity.
Ugh.
Say a number.
Is it because of the 1,000 lakes?
Yeah, it's the lakes.
But say a
It-
number.
Our 95 would feel about the same as your guys'
Okay.
110.
Well, if you hit a 95,
I was going to say,
that's
90s
fine.
and above is respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the humidity, it sucks.
To come
Yeah.
from Montana, there's no humidity, so you're sitting there at like I'd have family at like 67 putting coats on.
Yeah.
Or sorry, pulling coats off. We went swimming when it was 72. It was
Here?
No, in Montana.
Okay.
The water was still in the 50s.
Oh.
So here's my problem with that.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's
all
cold.
Of it.
It's cold.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Stop.
Jersey
Yeah.
Devil, Mothman,
Mothman.
Thunderbird,
Lamp.
Native American
Thunderbird?
culture. No, cool. So
Perfect car.
So you're saying you're one of these creatures?
Yeah, basically. I mean, like art. I'm into art.
man.
Yeah, the goat man.
He's reptilian boy.
A Wendigo. No, Lizard Boy's already taken along with Lizard Man.
Oh.
Oh, heck.
Anywho, Kylie doesn't know cryptids, so
well, now you do.
there. Yeah, now you do. Now you got an example.
It's like the non-urban legends.
It's the
Like
old
scary
urban
th- yeah,
legends.
I guess
so.
so.
Well, basically, just of all the people to be a cryptid, it would be me.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Out of everyone at this radio station,
Wait.
it's Ethan.
You know what I just realized? We never. What was the ending to the Honeywell hunting thing?
So here's the deal. I was gonna pull it back.
Okay.
So, yeah, like a brush flying off of your dresser.
Mhm.
That's pretty paranormal.
Yeah.
Marbles falling.
Eh.
If you don't own marbles,
If you don't own
then
marbles,
it's scary.
maybe.
You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like that horror story of like you come home, you come home, unlock the door, the dog runs in from the backyard. The kid starts crying. You don't have a kid.
You
Or
don't
a
have a
dog.
dog.
You don't have a dog.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
but
Or
Let's look through some more.
I don't think a brush falling off of a dresser counts as innately paranormal.
well, it's very contacty.
The issue
It's
is
very
humans
solid.
like to look for patterns in things, and when they can't find the pattern in some things, they like to
Here's
claim
one.
paranormal,
Here's one
even
that
though
gives
we're just
you.
missing information.
My notebook went missing one day.
Oh.
I searched my room up and down, and even my friend's room. I spent the night at. The friend's room that she spent the night at.
Okay.
2 days later, it was under my bed in the back, lying on a container. No explanation for how it got there. I mean, it fell under your bed,
Yeah.
like over the
yeah.
side.
You were drunk.
I was just say.
Well, it's
maybe.
Honeywell.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so everybody that lives in Honeywell is a freshman, pretty much, right? Except
Yeah.
for the RLs. So,
Yeah.
I mean, first semester in college, away from home, maybe you're partying, maybe
Hi,
you're
Tiffany.
homesick. I feel like, oh, hi, Tiffany. I feel like that
Hello.
is a very conducive environment to see some weird stuff, honestly. I don't know. I feel like I haven't heard anything
Here's
yet
another
that
issue
isn't
I have with it
explainable.
being a college dorm. if the rumor goes around that it is paranormal, people will use that for pranks. People will
True.
do that.
Ooh,
Will
clever.
use that for whatever for flat. Do anything for
Clout?
clout. They'll use it for clout. That was the
Yeah.
word I was looking for. I like that you got me off of that song.
You're welcome.
It is very likely. I'm just a skeptic.
Yeah.
I'm not a cryptid. I'm a skeptic.
Well, okay, so I have one that I think you'll enjoy then as a skeptic. Can you look up, is there anything about the Phantom on whatever website you're on?
The Phantom.
Yeah,
the Phantom
from,
of the website?
No. From
This is
I believe
Texan
it's
News.
Ferguson.
The
I wanna
Ferguson
say?
Phantom?
Ferguson Hall Phantom.
Well,
Oh,
we just
no.
created a name because the Ferguson Phantom sounds like a
Well,
badass name.
It's just the Phantom, but
Oh. Ferguson
well, the
Phantom's
legend
better.
goes, the legend goes that it's actually the ghost of Oscar P haunting the residence hall, which that is like one of the OG residence halls. Those two are super old.
Is that the
Davis
one that got
and
condemned
Ferguson.
for black mold?
It was both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ferguson and Bender.
Bender, that's what it was. Yeah.
The only thing I can pull up about those two is the fact that Ferguson and Bender are no longer housing options.
Yeah.
I would like to go, however, on like more paranormal stuff. Y'all know the new engineering building?
Yeah. Why?
So we already have.
Turns out a long time ago, there was a Presbyterian church.
Oh, come on. We're going old Indian burial ground route here.
Let's do it. I am so
Not
here
an
for
Indian
it.
burial ground.
It
It
is.
was
Well,
a
I know.
church.
That's
There's
just-
a graveyard right across the way.
Careful.
Dark outside, spoopy. You know what? I'm
Okay.
gonna open the window.
Hit the lights and dim it.
Oh,
Hit the dimmer.
yeah. Hit the dim lights. But here's my thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get spooky.
And see, we get a backlight just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are we still visible with that?
We'll see in a
yeah.
bit.
Here, we can see right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
we're
sure.
good. Because the light's right here.
And it's got backlight too.
Mm-hmm.
It's got backlight. So
Yeah, we're good.
it's much darker for us in here than it is for you guys. I would actually dim it a little bit more because we don't actually need the light technically.
No, we can pull it down as much as we want here. I'm still lit, so that's fine.
You're
Yeah.
always lit.
It looks like it looks like we're all looking at something. Just
Howdy, folks.
what is it?
I'm sorry if anyone got that fluffy quote.
So, Brendan, have you had any ghost stories that you'd like to share with us?
Okay, so yeah, actually, I have one. I am so sorry. Got
You're
some
good.
like cold going on or something.
Keep it to yourself.
So, I'll do my best. So I was laying in bed one night, and I was reading a book. Oh yeah, steamy. No, it was a Warhammer 40K book actually. Funnily enough, I was sitting there. I was reading, and I hear my dog start barking. Right, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, I better go let her out. Well, I hear footsteps, door opens, dog's let out, and I'm thinking, oh, well, I guess my old man got her because it's just me and my dad. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm chilling, and it was either later that night or the next morning that I saw him, and I was like, hey, dog's name is Cupcake. Full disclosure,
Cool.
adorable little
That's the best
Chihuahua
name.
wiener dog
Yeah.
mix.
Oh, Chiweenie?
Oh yeah.
I got a
Oh yeah.
old friend from high school. He has a Chiweenie named Sadie. Oh,
That's
what a-
beautiful. Well, Cupcake.
That dog's for another time because
Okay.
she's also a
Continue
Yeah?
your story. We don't want to
Okay.
continue.
Oh yeah. Okay.
tangenting.
All right. So Cupcake doesn't just bark like a whole lot, like not for no reason. So it was kind of weird to me that she was barking, and I asked my old man, I was like, hey, you know, why was Cupcake barking? Like she just need to go outside or what? And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like,
Brendan, wake up.
I was like, didn't you go let the dog out earlier? And he was like, no, I've been asleep since like 8, which scared the living mess out of me because I heard very distinct, almost
Like-
shuffling footsteps, like a sleepy person kind of,
Ooh.
like somebody who's just gotten out of bed.
Yeah.
And then I heard the door open and I heard the door close.
Mm-hmm.
But I will also add, I didn't hear footsteps coming back.
Question.
Just
Somebody
footsteps
just
to
broke
the
out of
door.
your house.
Dude, I guess. I don't know.
Were
Did
you
the
trying
door
to sleep?
close?
No, I wasn't. I was sitting there reading.
You're
I was
sitting
fully
there
awake,
reading?
lights on, everything.
So, did you see the door open?
No, because so the way the house is set up, my room was at the back of the house, and there's a hallway to the right of it. You walk down the hallway and take a left, you're in the living room. So, like, I share a wall with the living room, so you can kind of hear a lot of what goes
Yeah.
on in there.
Right.
And that was the reason I was able to hear the door open and close so clearly. And also, the walls are just kind of thin in that house. But,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it makes sense.
Mm.
Does that answer your question?
Like normally on the reg, if someone was letting the dog out, you'd
Uh-huh.
hear the whole event.
yeah. It
So
was
this isn't louder or quieter.
No, it wasn't weird to me that I heard, you know, walking and then the door open and close. And I didn't think about the fact that I didn't hear footsteps come back until like much later.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been thinking that was something that I thought about a lot. Yeah, sorry. Something that I had been thinking about a lot because that's like the most I would say intimate encounter that I've ever had that I couldn't really explain. But yeah, just a strange sort of coincidences. And if you guys want, I have a spooky story about East Texas.
Oh boy.
East Texas.
Yeah,
That's close to voodoo country.
it is close to voodoo country, and this is actually some satanic voodoo.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay,
I'm interested.
a little bit of preface. So back in the 80s,
We just had a Christmas party.
yes, we did.
But we missed the Halloween episode.
Let's get spooky.
we need
Yes, we did.
Christmas spooky stories.
Christmas spooky stories. No, well, this takes place during Halloween.
I think you
have
should just
anything.
keep going.
Sorry, I didn't
I'm
mean to-
invested.
I'll try and make it quick so we can move on to something else. But essentially, so Gilmer, Texas is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is way out in the boonies. There's not really anything close to it. I would say from the nearest like interstate, it's probably 50 or so miles. Like it's out there.
Right.
And back in the 80s, there was a girl named, I believe, Kelly Brown, who disappeared from her job, never to be seen again. Now, she went to work that morning. Nobody ever saw her leave. Nobody saw her car leave, and nobody knows where she went. It became rumored after the fact that a satanic cult had taken her, hidden her, and she was never found or anything because the cult ran all the way up the city government, so they just quashed the investigation because it was closed relatively quickly.
We are not only verging on scary story right now, but we're also going on conspiracy theory and
Yeah.
cult territory.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, because
This
it's
is
that part
full
that
whammy.
makes this scary. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. But
Okay.
continue. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
And it's, by the way, one more off
Yeah.
anecdote. It's always a simple name, like Kelly Brown.
Well, no, okay, so that actually did happen.
Really,
She
disappeared.
yeah,
But
you
I'm
can
just
find
saying,
that.
like when it comes to a scary story, it's
It
always
is.
like
It's always somebody
it's
like John Doe.
Tom and Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Tommy Tomlinson.
Willie Williams.
Willie Williams.
Anyways,
Willy Wonka. Mm.
Go,
Depending
continue.
on how you
So
read it.
your story.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, so, all right, where was I at? Oh, yeah, runs all the way up the city government.
Yeah. So it was squashed quick.
Yes.
Is what you're telling us.
And the most compelling anecdote that I've ever heard about this story
Yeah.
is from my stepdad, who actually worked in Gilmer at the time. I believe it was in Gilmer. But yeah, no, it was because there was a parking lot that was getting made that was relatively close to the bank in town,
Okay.
and it was slated to be paved over about 2 months after the day that Kelly Brown disappeared. It was either Kelly Brown or Kelly Wilson. I can't remember. But
Kelly.
yeah, Kelly. If you Google Kelly Gilmer disappearance, you'll find it. It's relatively famous over
Right.
there. And the thing is, she disappeared, and then a week later, it was paved.
Wow.
That's the spookiest thing about it to me.
Ah.
But okay,
You know
so
what's spooky about that too?
what?
Cities don't move that fast.
No, they don't. No, they absolutely don't. That's exactly what's.
They would have
weird.
announced it a year ago,
Yeah.
and then it would have
Oh
done
yeah,
2
Lord
years
knows.
later.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, it was it was rumored that the satanic cult had a place that they met in the woods, some sort of configuration that they had set up,
A
right?
hiding spot.
Yeah. Okay. Me and my friends had heard about that. Always thought it was just a myth, just a scary story. Like we
found
knew
it.
she disappeared, but
You
like,
found it, didn't you?
oh yeah,
You found
we
it.
went to it.
No way.
Yeah.
Describe
I'm serious.
it to
I'm
me.
entirely serious. Okay.
Describe this to me.
So let me start where we found it. My buddy got on Google Maps and literally just combed through the woods outside of Gilmer until he found a clearing that was big enough to possibly be what we were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Zoomed in, looked suspicious. So Halloween night, what do? We go to check it out.
No.
Yep.
No.
So we're going. This is Halloween night. I think. Oh gosh, I hope my parents don't hear this story. I was definitely not supposed to be out.
This
It was.
this is going to turn into the Brendan disappearing story.
No.
It's gonna turn
Although-
into a phone call, and then Brendan's got to go home every weekend. You're grounded, Mister.
You know what? With my luck, it would happen. Anyway, Halloween night, I believe it was 2016. It was close to midnight, 11 probably when we left White Oak, where I'm from. And it was probably a 20-something minute drive there. And you go to the middle of Gilmer, take a left, follow a county road way out into the woods.
Ugh.
And then, so you're going down that road for probably 10 minutes.
Ooh.
And then off of that road, you pull onto another county road. This one, in slightly more disrepair, you can tell it's not driven down often just
Yeah.
because it's way out in the middle of
There's
nowhere.
grass growing on it.
Yeah. About 5 minutes down that road,
Mm-hmm.
there is an oil patch and an opening in the woods to the left. So you pull in there, get out, and if you search through the woods or immediately around the oil patch, there's a clearing.
Ooh.
And it's cut. It's probably about the
Oh.
width of this room. So,
So when you say oil patch,
Yeah.
what's an oil patch?
I guess.
Like a drilling area.
Yeah, pretty much. It's got a pump jack on it and some
Just
monitors
one?
and stuff. Yeah,
Okay,
just
gotcha,
one or two,
gotcha.
depending. But this is a small one, so one.
Like some family-owned rig or something like that.
Nah, so
It wasn't part of a field. It was
no,
That's what I'm
yeah,
asking.
It was a very small.
there was
clearing.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was a
Pump.
very small clearing.
Keep going.
Just enough room for like one car. But there's a pathway, clear cut through the woods, through thick woods. That's probably about 20 feet side to side, and goes
That's long. That's wide.
300-400 yards into the woods.
Yo.
That's kind of weird. You don't really
When
see
you say
that.
path, like trees trim,
Dude, I'm talking it was raised to the ground. Like logs and sticks laying all over the ground. It was clear cut. And it probably went about 400 yards into the woods, right?
Uh-huh.
So we're following it, we're walking through, and all of a sudden it starts to open up, and we find ourselves at the edge of a clearing.
Yeah.
And the clearing is probably, if I had to guesstimate, 200 yards in diameter. So pretty large, fairly large.
Twice a football field, basically.
Yeah.
In a circle?
200.
Yes. Perfect circle.
Ooh.
Perfect circle.
That's designed.
And in the middle of this circle, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Either 11. How many cardinal directions are there? Like north, northeast? There's 8.
Oh, how deep
Yeah,
you want to
eight.
go?
North, northeast,
4, 8,
east.
and then if you want to go the ones in between that, you go.
Just keep adding 4.
16.
So 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
That
kind of
doesn't
looking at
sound
it.
right.
We're kind of looking at like a Stonehenge, essentially.
It looks exactly like Stonehenge, but without the pieces connecting the top.
See, here's the
So,
thing. I may
1,
be a
2,
skeptic of the
3,
supernatural.
4,
I'm not a
5,
skeptic
6,
of
7,
really
8.
crazy people who might hurt me.
It was 8 stones. That's the number. That's what it was.
Got you.
Because we were able to pin it to north, northeast, east, southeast, and
Got
south.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we actually had a compass, and they are dead on for every heading on the compass.
So those were put there.
Yes. They're about 12 feet high, if
Were
I
they
really
covered in
had to
blood?
guess.
What
Huh?
What are they made of?
I don't know. It almost looked
That's
like a type
worse.
of granite.
That's
it was
worse.
Sort of. It was a stone, less so granite. It wasn't quite as like.
What was the color?
It was like a light gray,
And the
kind of like cinder block in color.
And the texture?
The texture was like a rock. It was just like a rock.
Was it rough?
It was
porous?
rough. It was rough.
Was
It's
it
not a
crumbly?
boulder.
Was it
Squidward?
hard?
Hard, very hard.
Very rough. Nothing chipped off it or like flaked
Not
like
really.
sandstone.
No.
Very cold to the touch. Very solid.
Yeah.
I would say granite then at that
You think
point.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And by the way, it's not a boulder, Squidward. It's a rock.
the pioneers used to ride these babies for
miles.
These things didn't move though. But-
So granite. Yeah, granite.
12 granite obelisks. No, 8 granite obelisks, about 12 feet high.
Yeah.
And what I began to notice as we were walking up towards it was that all of the grass from the edge of the trees to probably 20 feet out from the stones was completely dead. All of the grass within that 20-foot radius around the stones and into the middle, probably the brightest green I have ever seen grass. In the middle of October, well, the end of October, so cold, dead season, bright green,
So-
healthy, beautiful grass.
The grass on the outside was dead because it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
The
Which was
gra-
typical
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
time. Yeah.
But a good circle.
Good circle of green.
Perfectly
grass,
circular around the stones.
which means they had nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
Rough.
And we spent probably 30 minutes there
Oh no! Why?
and then left. And
Because you start piecing it together. You don't want to walk in anything too quickly, right?
No, that was one of the weirder things I've ever seen with my own eyes, just because I don't know what that could have possibly been, but it was definitely there.
I do have a spooky story.
Oh yeah.
So we used to go into northern Minnesota
Mhm.
for a cabin. I don't remember how far north it was, but it was definitely north of Minneapolis. So we're going not boundary waters, but in between, probably there and Minneapolis. And so Minneapolis halfway,
Mm-hmm.
and the boundary waters are on the boundary. So
yeah.
we were ATVing. We were just kind of going through these. So one thing about Minnesota is big on iron mining.
Mhm.
So we were going through these like big gravel pits that were just like mined away like years ago, like for iron and stuff. There's all strip mined.
It's like real deep holes in the ground.
Yeah, and then we go on this county road and we're ATV and we're like gunning it. You're going like 50 miles per hour. 'Cause there's no one up there.
Yeah.
It's the middle of summer. Everyone's either at the Great Lakes or, in town.
Mm-hmm.
And we stop off. We start following the beaten path roads,
Mm-hmm.
and then we really get into some thick forest.
Mm.
And we stop and we
Thick forest.
we stopped because it got too much, and
Yeah.
then we just got off and started following this sort of footed path,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just like beating down grass, like someone
Mhm.
walked through it a lot, and we kept on going, and then it got really dark, and then I stubbed my toe on a gravestone.
What?
Right in the middle of nowhere, a building that was decrepit and abandoned, probably like I would say half the size of this room.
Okay.
So like
So tiny.
A little
tiny,
house.
Yeah.
like a shed almost,
Yeah.
and then a just massive cemetery.
Weird.
Yeah, and none of everything. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like I was probably like 13 or something like that.
Okay.
But I just remember I don't remember all the stones were so worn away that you can barely. It was crazy.
And there was no like path that led to this other than that little beaten like walking
Yeah,
path.
and the weird thing is it was walked a lot.
Yeah.
It had to be. It wouldn't have been there then.
I mean, if it was
Yeah.
really massive, then it had someone taking care of it.
No one.
Possibly.
That's the thing. No one was actually taking care of it because
Was it
all the
overgrown?
stones. Yeah,
Yeah.
the shed or whatever was overgrown, and I think it was like an old Presbyterian Presbyterians aren't that old, but some old Christian burial ground.
Weird.
Like,
Huh.
and like I don't know if maybe it was a family member who was visiting or it was just strange because it was in the middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
And there was no this is XYZ church graveyard or
Oh,
something
it's
like
just
that.
Cemetery.
unmarked.
Yeah, I just thought it was a rock.
Yes.
Like I kicked it and then it moved.
Oh.
And I stood in there and I walked away.
Yeah, that's probably smart in that
Cemetery
scenario.
in the middle of the woods.
If you find a cemetery in the middle of the woods, you don't hang around.
No.
That's not.
you might end up being the groundskeeper.
Something like that.
Something good.
This is a very spoopy.
Something real good.
Minnesota's got some good spoops up there.
Oh,
Yeah. Especially since there was a lot of Native American because the Sioux were definitely one of the longer lasting ones because we
Mhm.
didn't just like anything, they were treated poorly, which means, and a lot of them probably died from sickness and stuff, but they didn't have like a massacre. I don't know the history, so
Right.
I don't. If I'm offending, I hope I don't offend anybody. I used to live next to them. I was friends with a lot of people like this, but from my knowledge, there was no like Custer's massacre or
Yeah. We got that in
Custer's March.
Montana.
Oh, you do.
Custer's Last Stand, the Battle of Greasy Grass. That was a mess.
Greasy
Yeah.
grass?
Yeah.
Was the grass greasy?
Afterwards.
Oh.
Speaking of woods, my favorite. I know I'm taking two stories now.
Oh.
I'm greedy.
Go ahead. This will be the
Jeez,
last
this
one
guy.
then.
The last one.
Yeah.
This isn't.
End it.
This isn't spooky.
Finish us.
Finish him. Finish him. Do it. Do it.
It was too dangerous to be left alive.
One of the things I love to do was me and my best friend when I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 or something like that. It had to be 7 because I was playing RuneScape at the time.
Mhm.
Like
Oh, yeah.
good old fashioned 2007. So it was 2006, 2007. I actually know the date because of that.
Yeah.
Thanks, RuneScape. Oh, we heard that
One
and
take.
felt that.
Yeah, anybody that heard that, that was my knee colliding with the edge of the desk here.
What's left of your knee?
Yeah, what's left of it? Oh, dear Lord.
So
Jeez.
it was, and this is crazy because we would go up in the woods one day. We cut it down the brush, and there was the woods that separated our land from the Sioux land. So at the reservation, they tried to buy out our neighborhood, so it's like reservation and then this like one dugout, and that was our neighborhood.
Oh, jeez.
Like digging into it. So it was like the forest that kind of separated because they didn't develop on it, and it wasn't very thick. It wasn't like a forest. It was just like a wooded area.
Mhm.
And one of the things was taking pictures of me.
Nope.
Video.
Video.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't consent to this.
You're on video.
That's a good point.
Anyways, our favorite thing was there was old like 50s and 60s glass bottles, like Coca-Cola, and we collected all of them and stored them away. And one day, one of the guys who's like one of my bullies essentially in the neighborhood, and his little cronies went up there, smashed them all.
No.
Yeah.
Well, did you take your revenge?
No.
Oh.
I just have PTSD from it.
Okay. Okay. Well, that.
I love woods, man. Just because I grew up playing in them. I don't have like a fear of the woods. You know, like the grim tales where everything happens in the dark woods.
I actually have quite a few spooky stories about woods.
I'm pretty indifferent about woods. Take it or leave it.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm an Eagle
look at you.
Scout, so like woods.
Lap of luxury over here.
All right, you know what?
I don't have to have an opinion on woods because I'm an Eagle Scout.
Okay.
Are you an Eagle Scout?
I'm just kidding. No, he's.
Oh, he's the Eagle Scout.
Yeah, much more accomplished than.
Oh.
I see. That's it. I'm out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
Turns off his mic
cool.
quick.
Yeah, I am an Eagle Scout. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
So woods to me are just a place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're,
Home.
They can be just as much as anything else. Like I just
What
have
is-
spent so much time in them, both working and playing, that they are an extension of space.
How does one become an Eagle Scout?
First off, you're a Boy Scout,
Okay.
and then the Boy Scout system has ranks.
And then you
Right.
grow from
You
a
work your way up.
boy to a man.
Okay.
No, that's
No,
military.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Man
okay.
Scouts is the military too.
Man.
Except you
So-
add a gun.
The Marines are just man scouts.
No.
They're Boy Scouts
Stop
for
it.
adults.
The Marines are man Scouts.
We need
Can-
to. I have
Can
a
I
buddy that's
ask
a
my
Marine. We
question
need
to
call him.
Ethan
Yeah, go ahead.
before we continue on? What is your so the woods are just another place for you, even in the dark. So
Yeah,
I would
in the dark,
What
I'm-
is
they're
what
fine.
is your creepy? What is your favorite kind of creep? Because I know you like kind of creepy atmosphere.
I love horror. That's
So-
the issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just like, yeah,
What would be-
this is a bad idea,
That's
ain't
the
it?
rub.
What
Yeah.
creates? Is it like the desolate crack house in the middle of the woods that's like full of broken stuff and
No.
is desolate, or do you prefer the cellar or the attic or haunted house?
Or do you even like a house? I mean, you may not like a house. I don't
So I
know.
get is the like the heart of the question is what is my favorite or
What is
what's
your-
the place that
Which one
really
scares you?
tingles me?
No.
Oh?
What for you makes the best atmosphere for like
A horror story?
horrors or creepy or thriller type thing?
So
And I would assume this at essence would scare you kind of because then it wouldn't make it a horror thing.
yeah, so what I've always found in my study of horror, don't eat that.
Sorry. Don't eat that. Okay.
Don't eat that.
What I've found when I've come to research, because I do personal scary stories in my own times in short story
Right.
writing that I'd like to eventually release at some
Yeah.
point, but I have no.
Hey, you have a podcast for that soon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you do.
that's gonna take forever to produce. Just because I have to write and voice it. It's a whole project that'll come out. Anyways, you lost that, didn't you?
No, I threw it. I
Continue.
couldn't stop
Okay,
messing
go
with it.
I've always found that the best place for a real scary story
Mhm.
is a safe place.
Oh. Oh.
Because then what you do,
Oh.
It's the security thing. Like you give them
you're
security.
you're in a secure. At the beginning of the story, you're in a secure place.
false
You're
security.
safe. It's not even false. It could be safe, but then you learn through as the plot progresses,
Mm-hmm.
as it thickens like this soup,
Mm-hmm.
the plot thickens.
that you were either never safe, or from now on, you realize that safety is only there if you really think it's there.
It reminds me of why those like short horror, like 3-sentence horror stories work,
Mm-hmm.
because it's always like in your bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like the daddy, there's a monster underneath my bed, and then you go underneath your son saying, "Daddy, there's a monster over my bed," and
Uh-huh.
then silence from the dad.
Yeah.
After he looks up, and then he
Uh-huh.
falls down dead or whatever.
Right.
It's because we're safe in our bed.
Yeah.
We're safe in our
We're safe.
house.
That's why the scene from Psycho, the shower scene,
yeah.
so infamous. Everyone's now afraid of their shower.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you hit someone where they feel comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
but in reality they are vulnerable.
Do you ever
It's the reason why I don't really consider locked doors to be a safety concern. A locked door really keeps an honest person honest because those exist.
right, windows. Yeah.
That is a giant entrance to any home.
Here's the thing, though. This window, at least, is security. Like, if you break this window, alarms go off.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, all the windows in all the buildings are like that.
My only thing is just like you want like a crime has to be committed for the police to show up.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, trespassing has already happened.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Transgressions have been applied,
Mm-hmm.
and then reactionary. So you can still get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst part. Is like you have to get hurt for someone to get punished. So you got hurt,
Mm.
and that's where a lot of like stories can happen.
Mm.
And so whenever I found a good place to center a horror is the place where someone feels comfortable.
And I guess that's
trying to
where we
think of a
should
movie.
probably end up our kind of scarier podcast today.
Oh, yeah.
Are we
Well,
ending? Is
I
that
guess so.
I heard you say we're ending.
We can, if you like.
I mean, I'm
I know
okay
that you
going.
asked one question. Was
I did.
what scares me? This
What
place that
does
scares me.
scare
Yeah,
you?
what does scare you? What are you scared of?
It's always interesting to me that people who like horror generally are less scared of things.
It's not that. I would say
I
that
like horror, but I'm terrified of everything.
yeah, Brendan's a pretty like prime example.
I'm a scaredy cat.
Here's the thing. It's like whatever I'm afraid of
Mm-hmm.
is what I will like look for horror.
Mm-hmm.
So like body horror, I am afraid of.
Body horror.
Elbows and knees,
Elbows and knees.
reverse them.
Ugh.
Can't stand it.
So you don't like the girl from The Ring, where she like goes
I
backwards
wish you guys
and
could
like
see Ethan's
like,
face.
crawls backwards.
No, it's
and
fine when they're crawling backwards. It's more so the like
the cracking and the
it's the swift pop. The
oh.
Yeah,
just
I wish I could. It sounds like bone popping, like
and
it's not supposed
fast.
to. Yeah.
There was one instance, the one scene that like stomach turned,
Mm-hmm.
like flipped 180 like a pancake,
Mm-hmm.
was in the original Hellboy movie.
Oh,
There
I think I know what
was
you're talking about.
the
2000s, or is there like an earlier one?
2006.
yeah, by Guillermo del Toro.
Okay.
See, the issue is like there's a new Hellboy now. There's
Which
a new Hellboy 1,
sucks.
which I think is pretty cool. It's a fun movie.
A lot
It's
of
not
different
a good,
opinions here.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a really big critic of movies.
We'll
so
get into it later.
my parents can tell you how much I hate like Transformers,
It's fine.
which is a fun movie,
I
but
like
I don't like it.
Transformers.
Mm.
I like Transformers 1. That's about it. Here's the deal. The Samael, the Hound of Resurrection, the Damned one, that like
Mm-hmm.
monster,
Yeah.
super cool until one scene when it like gets its face smashed in and it needs to turn around, so it just dislocates everything and reverses. Like not like how you would. Like let's say you wanted to turn
Oh.
around, you'd turn around. It just invert,
Oh.
and you heard all of it. And I was like, yo,
That was the
that's messed up.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, so the red guy's not messed up. The blue fish kid, he's not messed up. It's
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'd agree with that.
I'm
That's
like,
kind
yeah.
of messed up.
so
yeah.
like elbows, knees, when those get reversed, I'm out.
reversing elbows, knees, and toes.
Other than
knees and
that, when it
toes.
comes to like an existential horror, I've read
Mm.
Lovecraft since I was probably 12. So existential horror, I'm pretty okay with.
Mm.
Lovecraftian
Yeah.
mythos is my
Yeah.
favorite.
It's my
Mm.
favorite because it's so racist.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But
Wait, did you just say your favorite because it's racist?
Well, I
yeah,
don't
well,
think-
here's the thing. Lovecraft was afraid of many things. One of his biggest things he was afraid of, and you'll notice this most in the Dunwich Horror, is race mixing. And I am.
Oh, yeah, that's
you
a
are.
good point.
So, like, I'm that fish kid.
Waha!
I'm a cryptid.
There you go. You're a Lovecraftian cryptid.
And on the end of that full circle, we're going to send it home.
Alrighty.
So, thank you, everyone, so much for interacting with chat a little bit.
So much.
That's been a new thing for us. Thank you for coming in and sitting on a scarier December podcast.
We-
Something that we should have done probably 2 months ago,
That's fine.
to be honest.
Some good news. We had a height of like 7 viewers for about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
but-
better Nathan Lever.
as we work on both English and trying to get these episodes to you more consistently, you can reboot. Remind me later. Everything's trying to stop me from ending this, but I'm going to take it on home. Thank you very much for listening. This has been Cruising the Planet with your host, Ethan, and...
Brendan!
AJ.
AJ!
We will catch you all next time.
Adios.